6c3 into 1 by 2 to the power 3 and 1 by 2 to the power 3. 6c3 value we get 6 into 5 into 4 divided by 3 into 2 into 1, and we get there. Here we get value as 20. 6c3 value we get as 20. Then 20 into 1 by 2 to the power 3, that is 1 by 8, and again 1 by 2 to the power 3, that is again 1 by 8. And when we multiply this, we get 20 by 64. This is fourth probability. The next one, here 6c4, then 1 by 2 to the power 4 and 1 by 2 to the power 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4, that power is 2. Then 6c4. What is the value of 6c4? 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 divided by 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So when we solve this, we get here it is 15. 6c4 value as 15. So here 15 into 1 by 2 to the power 4, that is 1 by 16, into 1 by 2 to the power 2, that is 1 by 4. When you multiply 15 into 1 by 16 into 1 by 4, we get here 15 by 64. The next one, 6c5 into 1 by 2 to the power 5 and 1 by 2 to the power 6 minus 5, that is 1, is equal to 6c5 means 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 divided by 5 till 1. If you solve this, you get there 6 into 1 by 2 to the power 5, that is 1 by 32, and 1 by 2 to the power 1, that is 1 by 2. So here when you multiply this, 6 into 1 by 32 into 1 by 2, you will get there 6 by 64. And then last one, that is 6c6 into 1 by 2 to the power 6 and 1 by 2 to the power 6 minus 6, that is 0. So 6c6 value is 1 into 1 by 2 to the power 6, that is 1 by 64, into 1 by 2 to the power 0 is 1. So here you will get 1 by 64. So these are the probabilities. When you total these probabilities, you will get value as 1. If you total this 1, 6, 15, 20, 15, 6, 1, you will get here 64 by 64. So that means 1. So probability total we got as 1. So our probability is proper. Now find out expected frequencies. Now here expected frequency is nothing but here n, the capital N, 256 into P of x, probability 1 by 64. So when we multiply this, we get here answer as 4. Then next one, 256 into 6 by 64. And when we multiply this, we get here multiply, then divide, then you get there 24. Then next one, 256 into 15 by 164. Sorry, 15 by 64. There you get answer as when you multiply and divide, you get there 60. Then next one, 256 into 20 by 64. 256 into 20 by 64, there you get 80. Then 256 into 15 by 64, there again you will get same probability, same combination, you will get there 60. Then once again 256 into 6 by 64, once again this combination you will get there 24. And the last one, 256 into 1 by 64. 1 by 64, you will get there 4. So your probabilities are 4, 24, expected frequencies are 4, 24 about expected frequency. How to find out expected frequency by using binomial distribution. So with this we can wind up with the topic called binomial distribution. Now here one more problem is there. In case of binomial distribution, one more 10 marks problem is there, that we'll see. If necessity we'll discuss, otherwise it's not necessary at this point of time. We'll see later. Now with this I'll wind up with binomial distribution. We'll move towards the next distribution, that is Poisson distribution. Now we'll move towards one more distribution, that is Poisson distribution. Now in case of binomial distribution, mainly we have seen it is based on the two parameters, that is n and p. In case of binomial distribution, we will be knowing the value of n we will be knowing. Based on that we will solve the problem. But in case of Poisson distribution, now in case of binomial distribution, there is a problem of binomial distribution. But there the value of n is indefinite. We are not knowing the value of n. Or if in case we know the value of n, but it is very large, for example 50 or 60, we know the value of n, but it is very large. And in some other case it is not definite. N value is, we are not knowing the value of n. And p value is very small, for example 0.05 or 0.02. The value is very small. So in such case, we cannot consider a problem in the form of binomial distribution. So there we need to apply the Poisson distribution. In case of where n tends to infinity, means indefinite, or it is large, and where p is very small, In such case, these two are the limitations of binomial distribution. So, over the limitations of binomial distribution, a French mathematician, Simon Denis Poisson, his name is Simon Denis Poisson. Simon Denis Poisson. He framed a distribution called Poisson distribution over the limitations of binomial distribution. What are the limitations of binomial distribution? Limitations means if n is too large, we cannot apply binomial distribution, or if n is indefinite, we don't know the value of n, we cannot apply their binomial distribution, or p is very small like 0.05 or 0.02. So in such case we cannot apply binomial distribution. So that is the limitations of binomial distribution. Over that limitations, a French mathematician called Simon Denis Poisson, he framed the distribution called Poisson distribution. So that this distribution is called as Poisson distribution. So he framed the distribution. He has invented the one more distribution, that is Poisson distribution, over the limitations of the binomial distribution. In the case where n is large, or n is indefinite, or p is very small. So now we will write the definitions of Poisson distribution. It is same like what definition we have written in case of binomial distribution. Just a function will vary. Here, if x is a discrete random variable, with probability mass function, that is p of x is equal to here e to the power minus lambda to the power x divided by x factorial. It is a function of Poisson distribution, and where x is equal to 0, 1, 2 till here x is n value is here, we are not taking n value. We don't use n value. Here it is x is till infinity and lambda is greater than 0. Then x is a and distribution of x and distribution of x and this distribution of x is called Poisson distribution. Poisson distribution. You can pronounce it as Poisson, or sometimes some people will pronounce it as Poisson. Poisson also you can pronounce it, or Poisson also you can pronounce. According to the spelling, if you go, it is Poisson distribution. Anything is okay. So here, if x is a discrete random variable with probability mass function, p of x is equal to e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power x, x to the x factorial. Here it is x, e to the power minus lambda. This particular value we get from the table. There is through statistical table e to the power. For example, 6 minus 6. The direct, we are not calculating anything. This value directly we are getting from the table. And here this e has some constant value, but we are not using it. We are writing it as e itself. In the problem also we are writing it as e itself. And this value we are taking from the statistical table. And this, according to the problem, we substitute. So this is about the definition of Poisson distribution. As I said, now we completed Bernoulli distribution, binomial, and here we are in with Poisson distribution. Here only function will change, rest of the thing remain as it is, since it is here it is discrete random variable. Here this discrete random variable. And now we'll move towards the features of Poisson distribution. Now, first one, Poisson distribution has only one parameter. That parameter is lambda. Now, if we take binomial distribution, which are the parameter? M and P. These are the parameter. But in case of Poisson distribution, there is only one parameter, that is lambda. That will be given in the problem. Then, the probability mass function of Poisson distribution, that is P of x is equal to e to the power minus lambda, lambda to the power x divided by x factorial, where x is equal to 0 to infinity and lambda is greater than 0. That is the second feature. And the third one, what is the range? Range is 0 to infinity. 0 to infinity is the range of Poisson distribution. What is the range in binomial distribution? There till n, what n value given in the problem? 0 to, for example, if n is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, it is a range. But here it is till infinity. Then for binomial, for Poisson distribution, what is the value of mean? Mean is lambda. And what is the value of variance? Variance is also lambda. And what is standard deviation? Root lambda is a standard deviation. So here mean is equal to lambda, lambda value itself mean, and lambda value itself variance, but the root of that lambda value, it is standard deviation. Then next one, here mean and variance are equal. We know that even mean is also lambda value and variance is also lambda value. So mean and variance are equal. Then when lambda is not an integer, Poisson distribution is unimodal. When lambda is not an integer, when lambda value, if it is not an integer, if lambda value is not an integer, then we have only one mode value. Unimodal means one mode value. That lambda value itself is a mode value. But when lambda is an integer, for example, now in case lambda is 0.2, then lambda is equal to 2. Two cases are there. In this case, if lambda is not an integer, it has only one mode value, only one mode. And if lambda is an integer, if lambda value is integer, we have mode values at 2 point. One mode value One is lambda itself, lambda and lambda minus 1. Where in case if lambda is an integer, if in the problem if lambda value what they have given, if it is integer, we have two mode value. One that lambda itself, one more lambda minus 1. If it is not integer, then only one mode value. Now, if b1 is greater than 0, if beta 1, sorry not b1, beta 1 is greater than 0, Poisson distribution is positively skewed. If beta 2 is greater than 3, then Poisson distribution is leptocurtic. This we are not using in the problem. This question may come. Mention the case where Poisson distribution is positively skewed if beta 1 is greater than 0. Mention the case where Poisson distribution is leptocurtic. Leptocurtic, mesocurtic, then platycurtic. We studied in the first year. Beta 2 greater than 3, it is leptocurtic. Okay, here they have given if beta 2 is greater than 3, then Poisson distribution is leptocurtic. Then last one, when lambda is large. For example, if lambda value is large, for example, lambda is equal to 15. You won't get lambda as 15. You will get 2, 3, 4 or 0.2. The small values as lambda. So, for example, lambda is 15. Then we cannot consider such problem we cannot solve such problem under Poisson distribution. Then we have to solve that under normal distribution. One more distribution comes next. So, when lambda is large, Poisson distribution tends to normal distribution. Then we should consider that problem as a normal distribution. The same two cases were there in case of binomial distribution also, where p and q are equal. What we need to consider, where n is large, binomial distribution should consider as normal distribution. Where p and q are large, what we need to consider. So these are the features of Poisson distribution. So you should remember these features. Based on these, questions will be asked. Mainly here, theory you should be knowing the feature. You should be knowing the features and definition. Sometimes definitions also they will ask. What define Poisson distribution? Define Poisson distribution or define binomial distribution. With this, we can wind up with today's session. We completed with the and there they have given some of the example Poisson distribution and for binomial distribution. At least two examples you should be knowing. At least two examples you should be knowing that you have to see there. Then we'll wind up for today. We'll wind up with this.